Old Donald will be the main focus today. Also a terrific day of racing at Geelong. Race number 1 not too far away, and there's been good support for a first starter. From the Griffith de Cock stable, Heat Missile was as much as $5.50 when the betting opened. There's been 9 cents worth of deductions along the way, but backed all the way down to $3.10, and the new favourite at that quote. Gelhorn at $3.80 second elect, Regal's Secret at $4.20, while Chocolate Box, she was well back late on debut at Kyneton, $7 into $4.80. She ran third on that occasion and has been specced again today, now at $8.50. The Jockey Challenge Dan Stackhouse has been popular, $2.80 into $2.45. Billy Egan $3.10, Craig New at $4.20, Jared Fry $11, Zach Spain $14 into $13. He rides our first favourite Heat Missile, and Celine Gaudray best the rest at $31. But the best backed runner is the first starter, the new favourite Heat Missile. Imagine what you could be buying instead. For free and confidential support, call the number on screen or visit the website.
This mounting yard is brought to you by the Racing.com Tipping Hub. National form tips and analysis. Download wherever you get your apps.
And great way to start the day at Geelong with these heats from the Emerging Stars series. Really looking forward to getting into this one. We know that a lot of nice horses, City Class, have come out of these heats already, and we expect the same from today. Let's start with a daughter of Dundee for Julia Sandu, Alabama Girl Salts.
Yeah, debuted at Geelong over 1,100 metres. Did go around $41, but it was a hotly contested open race for the 2-year-olds, won by Stay Focus, who subsequently some good Caulfield form. Had a couple of jump outs off 41 weeks and won the latest over 1,000 metres.
Good to have Saffron Osborne racing over here in Australia, partnering with the Kieran Maher trained Beautiful Jewel.
Yeah, had every chance on debut at Bendigo. First up at Bendigo over 1,000 metres. That said, though, the winner of that race, Jasmine Rouge, has subsequently gone, the runner-up or third place from that race has subsequently gone to Caulfield yesterday as a maiden and won a stakes race for the fillies, so good form through her last start.
Wendy Kelly trained Deepfield Filly Chocolate Box. The 3 comes into the second start with the tongue tie on for the first time.
Yeah, debuted at Kyneton over 1,100 metres, leader 1, and she was slow away. So after getting some good market support late, 7 into 4.80, she had some excuses, can improve on the back of that performance.
Luke Curry rides Gelhorn, who now comes into her second racing preparation for Mick Cannon. The last time that we saw her race was in the $1 million showdown at Caulfield. That was back in April.
Yep, and she was back wide and good to the line there, only beaten 2 lengths on debut at Sandown on a soft track. She was beaten 2.5 to Kadeem as well after being slow away. So although she has been slow away in a couple of starts to date, she's come through some pretty good races, and both of those have been open company as well. So back to maiden grade here, and 3 jump outs been working well at Cranbourne there.
We heard from Quinny with the market that the money has been coming for the first starter, the 5 Heat Missile, racing for the Griffiths and the Cock team. Zach Spain in the saddle. On this daughter of Too Darn Hot, that they went up to $200,000 for last year's Inglis Easter sales.
Yeah, drawn nice for Zach Spain just to hold a position. Both Cranbourne jump outs have been impressive. She's won both of those, and if she runs up to her jump outs and the market expectation, she'll be very competitive.
At the other end of the scale, they could be a bit of a bargain buy for $6,500 for the Greg Urell team at the Inglis online sales, with Little Carol racing having her first starter, a daughter of Impending.
Yeah, was beaten by Alabama Girl in a recent Cranbourne jump out, and I thought that runner worked better, and she's also got some race experience, Alabama Girl. So Little Carol just looking to run around today and get some experience under her belt.
The Greg Urell team's got a 2-pronged attack on this opening event at Geelong, including the 8 passing through a daughter of Omaha Beach with the second start after failing to beat a runner home on debut at Mornington.
Yeah, it was a big drifter that day, 13 out to 21, hung badly. Drifted right off the track, forced to go back to the trials on Stewart's order, did go back to the jump outs and was third in a jump out at Cranbourne, but can't have off that debut rung, still doing a lot of things wrong.
What about Nakoni filly for Phillip Stokes? Regal Street, they had a bit of opinion of this girl early, I know, and we saw her race in a forward position when first up in her second racing prep.
Yeah, was beaten by Keepsake for the McAvoys, who had gone off next to favourite in town on debut against some more experienced fillies at Caulfield. So, look, she bumped into a handy one there, did have a chance, sat second, although the leader won, they didn't run very fast overall time.
And we close it out with Zappo, a daughter of the autumn sun for Simon Zara Craig Newitt, picking up the ride. She's just had the one start at Kilmore. That was back on the 1st of November, where she missed the kick coming in for the first start.
Yeah, she's been met with some early support. She went up a big price, and that's because her debut run was quite encouraging. A day at Kilmore, not easy to make ground. The race itself was on-speed dominated, and she'll slow away 3 lengths but make good ground to the line. A little further will suit. She can't afford to be slow away again in what looks a really good quality maiden. But the way she hit the line there, she does have a little bit of ability.
We're letting in now. It's one of the heats of the Emerging Star Series. It's over the 1,235 metres. For this opening event, it's for the fillies, and then we go into race number 2. That's for the colts and geldings, the 3-year-olds. And as we mentioned, going through the yard too, pretty exciting to have Saffy Osborne racing here at Geelong. She's the daughter of the former UK jumps rider. We know Jamie Osborne, of course, trainer, has a good association with Kieran Maher. So teaming up with the team, wonderful to have Saffy there. And as we mentioned, we heard from Quinny, the money's coming for Heat Missile, and Terry's thinking that she's a really good chance here in the first ahead of Gallhorn too. Not long till we lead in for the first. Let's welcome back in Terry Bailey. Terry, perfect way to be able to start the day with these 3-year-old fillies.
Just getting this level right so you can all hear us. So it turned out to be a beautiful day. This is a cracking race. Alabama Girl goes really well. Gellhorn goes well. Heat Missile, I think, could be a good thing. And then you've got Regal Secret and Zappo also that go quite well. So terrific race. Heat Missile moves in. Bit revvy going down to the gate. Chocolate Box backpedaling. Ran fair at Kyneton. Little Carol to move in, and Gellhorn to get set. Here's Gellhorn being brought to the back of the gate. That rain we had, I doubt it should have had too much effect on the track. Rail is 8 metres. We had a 4-metre pad with a cutaway back to the fence, true position last meeting. Now here's Chocolate Box moving in, heavily backed Heat Missile. Came from last in one trial and led the other trial. Looked like a real good horse. I bet 650 when markets went up. Zach Spain riding for Griffiths and de Kock. Now here comes Chocolate Box to the back of the gate. Ladbrokes Geelong about to get underway. Little Carol being led forward. And we're nearly set to go. Heat Missile 340 to 270 has been a big whack in the first. All in. Set for action. Gates are back. Heat Missile jumped about 5th or 6th. Regal Secret won the break from Little Carol. Heat Missile going quickly. Behind those on the fence, passing through Chocolate Box, Gellhorn. A length away, Alabama Girl, Joapo, and Beautiful Jewel is last of all. Regal Secret at the first bend leads the way. A half-length Little Carol. Heat Missile a little keen. Passing through on the fence joins it. 2 lengths Chocolate Box, Gellhorn on the rail. Then further back to Alabama Girl, Joapo, and last of all is Beautiful Jewel. Regal Secret does it well to the bend. A half length in front, make it a neck now on striding closer Little Carol. Then Heat Missile about to peel out 3 deep, starting its move. On the fence, passing through Chocolate Box and Gellhorn getting one away from the fence as they turn. Alabama Girls a long way back in the field with Joapo and Beautiful Jewel. In the straight, Regal Secret, the front runner, led by a length or so on Little Carol passing through. Heat Missile being popped the question on the outside, trying to go after Regal Secret. Regal Secret led by a length and a half. Heat Missile is getting close now and down the outside, Joapo. Regal Secret in front of Heat Missile and Joapo. Regal Secret still in front, and Regal Secret goes all the way to win narrowly from Heat Missile. Gellhorn got home hard to run 3rd, and wide out on the track running 4th is Joapo. They were followed by Little Carol, then came Alabama Girl. Chocolate Box well back passing through, and Beautiful Jewel last in. Went to the front, travelled well. Heat Missile just a little green, doing a few things wrong. And Regal Secret, who opened up at 5 into 4.20 back to 5, was the early favourite in pre-post betting and has gone home to win by about a long head right on the line. Second prize will go to the heavily backed favourite, and that is Heat Missile. She chased hard coming around the bend. She was just green in the run, just getting her head up a little bit. She was closing strongly, just needed another stride or two to win, and Gellhorn's got home hard to run 3rd, and Joapo looked a big winning chance wide out. Good race as you'd expect for the Emerging Stars, the $95,000 event. And the winner of the race goes to Regal Secret. A filly by Nakoni. What a great sire he's been over a long period of time. Racing in the Regal Bloodstock colours, a heap of owners, Philip Stokes and D Stackhouse's just your bread and butter. Get the money rider most days of the week. Second prize to Heat Missile, Zach Spain for Griffiths and de Kock. It's a long header half, 9-5, and number 4, Gelhorn, running home well into third spot. It's 9-5, 4 and 10, a long header half length, 1:13.33 to the running of the opening race on the card. And it was just...